Well, now what we've done, we've got the bottom plate screwed in and we got the holes done, and on this one what we've had to do is I have this 1/4 inch plate, and once these holes got drilled in the bottom, we really didn't know how to connect to this plate. So what we did is we got some paint and we just painted through the holes to kind of give us a close proximity of where we needed to go with the holes. So now we're going to do the best that we can to try to get those to drill right in the center to bolt down the plate, make sure it's as straight as possible. Mount this bad boy winch in here. I had to hire in the big guns. Got a 1/4 inch plate of steel. Got my buddy Gordon here welding this in. We also welded a plate up underneath. Got him doing that. I'll show you what kind of steel we're putting in this bad boy. We had to weld this 9-inch channel steel underneath the frame. So this is what we're welding in, and there's just some extra scrap pieces inside the trailer. So I'll kind of walk you guys through it when we get it all done and bolted up. I don't want to just keep hopping in and out of the trailer while he's underneath there trying to weld that up. I'll come back in a few minutes. So Gordon's left. I just kind of want to show you what he did. Take you up underneath here. Now, when we got this, we needed some sort of structural support to mount the winch to, because it's going to bolt right to this. So what he did, came over, cut out some of that stock. It's 9-inch by 1/4 inch, and it's welded right to the cross member here. This rib right here is like 16-inch steel, really small. This right here, well, sorry, that right over there is basically a 6-inch, 1/4 inch tubing, square tubing that goes all the way to the back. It's kind of hard to see from this angle. But we got this all welded in. Now, just gonna mount up our wires, and we already ran a ground for the battery. Already ran the ground, and then up on the roof up there we have the solar panel, which I'll take you on the inside and show you how that is set up. And then we just disconnected this wire so that we could get everything wired up. Now we got to drill this up and drill some holes, so I'll take you on the inside and we'll finish her up. Alright guys, I want to show you what we've done. So we got everything all mounted in. We built a plate right here. Let me see if I can turn on the light, if that'll help a little bit. So we built a plate that goes around the battery so that we can actually bolt the battery to the plate. We got this here, and it works great. We've loaded in a couple cars. Problem we had is the fairlead kind of just isn't going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it out of this square channel tubing, 9-inch channel tubing that we put underneath the trailer. I'm going to weld a plate in right here so that cable has something to go through, and then it'll go through this, and then that will be the support behind this versus it being with this little thing here. So we're going to unbolt it all. I'm going to take it back to my welder Gordon. He's going to weld it up for me with his big arc welder, and then we'll reconvene back probably in a day or two, and I'll show you a couple test videos of it all done and completed and pulling cars in and out. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, well we got it all done. Got our labels on the back. So it came out pretty good. Got reflective tape all the way around the sides. And then our logo here on the front. Reflective tape goes all the way along the top, down the back. And then our sponsors are right here on the bottom. Have plenty of room there, and we'll put some in the back as well. Then on the front, we have our logo right here in the front, and reflective tape up there too. Let me take you on the inside. I'll show you what we finished up with the winch. Okay, I'll take you on the inside, show you what we decided to do in here. So I still have two toolboxes, one over here and one over here. I was hoping I could get them to fit inside here, but This is the way it's set up. So we got a Smitty Bilt 10,000 in here, and then my little wheel chocks go like right here. They all kind of have their own little place. And then what we ended up doing is we built this entire case. Put some gussets in here, some supports going down, and then this whole thing. Let me actually remove the case off of here so you can see a little bit closer. So this case, this basically just slides right off. I'm gonna actually screw it to the floor. I just haven't done that yet, just because I wanted to show you guys how it works. What we did here, let's fix that camera. So we built some gussets right here, right here, right here, and right here. And then I bought this actual plate itself from Chassis Unlimited. And then we bolted our fairlead right to the front of it. But we had welded on some more structural supports. So let me just take you outside and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so we got it hooked up. I got my son inside there, and we just hooked it to the little tow hook right here, and then we just got the Jeep in neutral, and he's going to go ahead and pull it in. Go ahead. Pretty much does it all on its own. I'm just the spotter. That's all I do. I'll put these mirrors in. Go ahead. Keep going. There it goes. Works like a champ. It's pretty close. We got about 2 inches to clear, but it's good. Keep going. So, works like a champ. Nobody has to be inside the car, and that's good. That's good. So we're almost in. I just want to make sure we get. Go in just a little bit more. Stop. Just a little more. Stop. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and close Cameron inside there. And I didn't have to do anything, man. Just put the car in neutral. Of course, I will strap it down and put some straps on it, but it works like a champ. All right, so Cameron's gonna let it come out. It'll come out pretty much all on its own. I do have to spot it, but it's pretty slick. Now, it was a lot of work to get that bad boy mounted in there, and I think I spent about $1,500 maybe $1,800 with everything we had to do. That's good. So from this point right here, we're kind of stuck on this little rivet right here, a little hole. So all I gotta do is just kind of push it forward a little bit. Okay, and then it'll grab. All right, and then go ahead and take it out the rest of the way. So pretty slick, man. I like it a lot. So hopefully you guys learned something. You can do whatever you want, man. You set your mind to it, find a way. This is something I've never seen done before. I knew we needed it. We have several cars. We have Astroquake over here. My son's putting an axle in his truck. We have a lowrider over here. And you know, all these vehicles, they break down from time to time. So it's really nice to have something like this that we can pull it in and out. All right, you want to take it back in again? So here he goes. He's going to bring it back in as we say goodbye. So I'll see you guys on the next run. Talk to you later. We installed a light switch right here next to the door. We ran the power wire up and over and then down through this conduit down into the battery, so it's completely separate from the actual truck itself. The nice thing about doing it this way is I can use light in the trailer as long as I want to. I don't have to be hooked up to the battery or anything like that because it's wired directly into this. And when we turn it off, I mean, it's pretty bright. Right now it's only just the stock lights that come with it. We're going to be putting some LED light strips up here, and then we'll be putting another one up there. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys too. One last thing I wanted to show you guys before I run out of light here. So up on the roof, we mounted a solar panel. So here it is. It's a 36-inch by 12-inch Harbor Freight solar panel, and we just put some silicone, kind of ran it down into the roof, and then it goes into that conduit. Now we'll probably clean this periodically, you know, just get some of the scale and dirt off of it. But I wanted to show you where I put that. We're kind of running out of light here, and I'm about to fall off the ladder. And then also what we had to do was one last thing, which you probably can't even see. We had to run a ground. Yeah, you can't even see that. But anyway, we'll see you guys next week.